ये काली काली आती है।
Harinder Kaur's story is one of quiet strength, resilience, and self-discovery. Growing up as the youngest of 6 siblings, she often found herself unheard. Yet, those early experiences shaped the powerful voice she carries today.
When you talk about early life, it takes me to my journey of childhood. And childhood, you can imagine, it's very emotional kind of phase in anyone's life later on. It reflects my parents, I was one of the siblings of 6, and I remember my house was full of all those different activities. And my childhood always been busy. Being the youngest, nobody kind of was listening me, but in my mind I always wanted to do a lot of things, not just study. And I think I was reasonably good in study, so my parents left me alone, but I had always urged to keep on participating in extra activities in the school. And that when I reflect back, doing sports, doing drama, plays, and singing, not I was a good singer, but always wanted to do those things. And later on, when I reflect on my life, I may not have achieved because I was kind of jack of all trades, but it reminds me how much confidence, how much connectivity, how much cohesiveness it gave it to me, and most importantly, a lot of confidence in me, and it built kind of skills in my inner heart, inner skills. And later on in my life, when I progress, I always reflect back, where did I get all these, what I'm using or what I'm doing now? And it's the childhood. So I will say never ever ignore your inner self and keep on building it, because that's what gives you a lot of pleasure, because you can connect it.
From balancing academics with extracurricular passions to constantly striving to do more than what was expected of her, Harinder's journey reflects determination, emotional depth, and inner drive.
I believe whatever you do in your life, it's not waste at all. Because in childhood, when you do small activities, then at the time when I was growing, it might be considered as wasting time. But in later on, when I went through my cycle of my life and got into charity, my creativity, my inner self, created a lot of activities, because I believe that if we want to learn things, then we need to have a connection. And connection is through projecting a lot of short movies like Fancy a Kappa or Kids for Kids Empowerment, and even running sports. Then sports could be for a cause, not just running and sports. And on the top of that, theater production, live theater is just people can relate to, because these days when you hear other people's story, they are massive. People around you might have gone through, but until you really practically see it, and sometimes showing domestic, family and sexual violence is really absolutely hard. Putting people's stories on a front line, but through drama, people can see what is going through behind the door. And that kind of my connection with my childhood, and it actually amazed me. And sometimes I think, wow, how we are connecting what I did or what I have been believing, it is happening even now.
In this conversation, she shares how her childhood, challenges, and personal growth have defined the woman she has become and the purpose she continues to pursue.
Being an artist is one side of you, you know. But as a life holistically, I wish that life can go the way you want to or way you have predicted it. But life is very unpredictable, and I have gone through a lot of hurdles in my life, a lot of them. You know, when I lost my mom, I thought I lost everything. But personally, a very big tragedy happened in my own life, when in my own family, when just all of a sudden I lost my 27 years old son in a car accident. And that tragedy shook me. And I'm in that bracket where, as a mother, I will say I wish that it shouldn't happen to any mother in the world. But I am a mother who is grieving, still grieving. It happened in 2012, and I don't think I can ever get over what happened to me. But then you start looking, you're alive, and being alive, then resilience and those kind of things comes in place, because you find ways, you start your life with baby steps. You just feel you don't know even how to walk anymore, how like you can't connect with people the way you used to connect. The community around you, you know, looks very aloof, and they look very different. You get different eyes and different perspective of life, and that hits me so hard. And for so many early years of my grief, I couldn't connect with things. But there was one seed in my mind, which maybe it was planted with my own son, Herman Singh, who always told me unconditionally, selflessly, that how good mom I am, or how clever I am, or how, you know, articulate I am. I'm very special. So those kind of words which he used for me kept me going, and I started connecting spiritually more into my own belief. I started trying to find what could be my reason that I'm alive, and he's physically not anymore with me. So I cannot express in my words what I have gone through or what I'm going through, but I certainly found peace in my belief. So I got more into religion. I read my scripture books, and that was giving me strength. And I can only say that when it happens, then you get to believe, or you start from the scripture, from the belief that things do happen for good. I can't believe saying this, but this is how the life start treating you, that whatever is happening now, whatever happened before, it had a reason, and that purpose kept me going. When you go through the hurdle of, shock of your life, it cannot be without family. And my family, my handsome husband, Harinder Singh, throughout my journey, we are together, and we kind of really work together as a team to get through day to day. You know, maybe 10 times a day we might be grieving, but again we come together and do things what are good for and what we want to do for others. So with that compassionate mind, my other children, my other two children, they came on board, and as a unity, as a family, we are connecting with other families who are going through hardship. And this is a saga, this is a village we have created, and we are so proud of where we are now with our community and helping people as much as we can. It's a really interesting question because Blacktown, I will say proudly, I can say that I love Blacktown. Came in 91 and 1996 we moved in Blacktown, and I have seen Blacktown growing like us and seeing Blacktown growing, we grew together. And I found a lot of changes from 96 to now in 2026. And they are all betterment and making everyone's life comfortable. So it's a very prosperous state, suburb in our so many places, a new locality, new migrants settle, and a lot of diversity. And that diversity makes Blacktown so special, because you can connect with people. You see they eat different food, different tastes, different, they wear different clothing, but at the end of the day, we all are one. And Blacktown has given us this platform where we can openly celebrate our festivals and exchanging our culture. And my inner creativity and inner heart, we came up with, we actually had our own group called Platinum Bhangra, then gradually it was Platinum Indian Entertainment. So Blacktown City Council was organizing a lot of festival even at that time. It gave us platform to share, and that makes harmonious atmosphere. So we're really proud to be living in Blacktown. With my hurdles and my tragedy in my life has given me some direction that I wanted to do some work for the community, and it all came up with my realistic goal that we just wanted to help people, those who are going through like us, grieving parents, how they can get support from others when they are going through really hardship. So that was the purpose in the beginning, and we commenced working for Harman Foundation, and gradually the Harman Foundation evolved with a lot of hardship of people around us, and it has become a big saga of different services we do provide it, and major one are domestic, family and sexual violence and grief and loss, chaplain services, we do food drives, we have got 24/7 helpline, people can reach out to us anytime. So that all has given us a meaning, and people who are working as a volunteer with Herman Foundation, I cannot express, there is nothing in this world when you share your time and your energy and your ear with others. Sometimes you may not be changing their life the way they want to, but you are there to support them, and that is compassionate world where we are living, and it is a blessing, and it comes with a mercy. Look, I want to give this message that whatever you want to, whatever your passion are, don't sit with it. Execute them, not tomorrow, today. Start with small, and don't wait for, or don't think that, oh, it may not work, and how I'm going to do it. Believe me, when you do things, things will work it out the way they're supposed to be. Stay consistent. Don't just, do and half-heartedly. And my last, message is to protect your creativity. Your mind knows, your intuition knows what can work, and how you can connect with people is just purity, your compassion. So keep going, keep working on your compassion, and that is a real power. And giving to others is the way of getting blessings back. That's my belief is. Thank you.
Harinder's journey reminds us that with courage, compassion, and a joyful spirit, every challenge can become a stepping stone. Her story continues to inspire those around her, proving that when you lead with heart, you leave a lasting impact. Stay tuned for more creative journeys on Behind the